In 2020, an anonymous Instagram user asked women to share their experiences of working in the French advertising industry. The reaction was explosive.
I was pretty shocked when I looked at the Instagram account because you would just have a raft of testimonies of women talking about the type of work conditions they were working under in small French ad agencies, and the type of details that they were relating were really shocking.
This Instagram account has sparked a revolution in the corporate world and started a debate around consent and the abuse of women in French society.
The woman behind the account is named Anne Boistard. She works in the ad world, and she started the account because she felt like there was no company in Paris, in this small ad world, that treated women well, and so she wanted to change that.
Je me suis dit qu'il fallait que je crée un compte où on a la possibilité de libérer la parole, où on peut échanger justement sur les agences de pub, où il faut aller et où il ne faut pas aller.
The posts went viral. Within 2 days, she had 10,000 followers. Within a few months, she had 100,000. Today, it has more than 300,000.
When I first talked to Anne, I was quite overwhelmed with just the amount of work that she'd done. She had seen firsthand what it was like to work for an ad company in Paris and the type of toxic behavior that was going on. So one example she cited to me was the boss who would have naked pictures of women on the walls of his office. Then there was this other company, which was sort of a startup. There, the head of the company treated his company really like, I don't know, a porn production company. It was very strange, but she said she witnessed penis-shaped water guns around the office that he had brought for people to play with. And then there was a big screen in the middle of the conference room where he would sometimes screen porn movies and ask his interns to watch.
Il était vraiment très fier de dire qu'il adorait le porno, donc c'était une ambiance très sexuelle. Et je me suis dit, j'ai pas encore envie de me retrouver dans des situations terribles, donc il faut qu'on ait un endroit où on se parle et où on se dit, va là, va pas là, pourquoi, qui va pas, enfin quelles sont les problématiques qu'on rencontre là, qui sont les agresseurs sexuels, voilà. Et qu'en fait on prenne le pouvoir sur le monde du travail.
Anne's Instagram posts weren't France's first reckoning with sexism. In 2017, allegations against movie producer Harvey Weinstein gave rise to Me Too, which confronted sexual harassment and violence against women around the world. Yet in France, the reaction was more ambivalent.
France culturally is a very patriarchal society. Just historically, men have had a lot of power, a lot of influence, not just in the world of politics and in the world of work, but also in the world of culture and arts. A lot of women came forward when Me Too happened, so that was similar to other countries. But what wasn't similar to other countries is that then there was a huge backlash. You even had women who came to the defense of the men accused. Famously, Catherine Deneuve wrote saying that men needed to be protected from these testimonies, that if we were to take all of these so seriously, then men would feel like they couldn't flirt with women anymore, and that chivalry would be dead, essentially.
C'est très intéressant parce que justement, on observe que les personnes célèbres qui tiennent ce type de propos, qui défendent la galanterie à la française, sont justement de cette génération des plus de 50 ans.
This is Laure Ignace. She is a lawyer who works with women to ensure that the law better protects them.
C'était dans l'éducation, dans la culture, le harcèlement sexuel faisait partie des codes de la drague.
Anne and Laure believe that sexism in France goes beyond the workplace and is entrenched in the culture. The male managers who exploit their power in the workplace often also do so as boyfriends, as husbands, and as fathers.
On se demande toujours pourquoi est-ce que j'ai voulu créer ce compte-là, pourquoi est-ce que je me bats justement contre ces violences. Moi, c'est vrai que j'ai connu la violence très jeune, et je pensais que moi, du coup, j'étais super protégée de ça parce que je l'avais connue, cette violence, et que je voulais pas la retrouver, moi, dans ma vie personnelle. Et finalement, je l'ai complètement retrouvée autour de 25 ans. J'ai rencontré quelqu'un qui, en fait, a été violent très vite. Donc, au bout de 3 mois, il m'a poussée dans les escaliers et j'avais un bleu qui faisait la taille de mon dos.
The Instagram posts show how powerless women feel in the workplace. and this is despite France's progressive laws. In 1992, it was one of the first countries to define sexual harassment and legislate against it.
And so it's quite ironic, actually, that the legal structure, although it's so strong, actually fails to protect people in most of the cases. So there's this study that shows that 90% of women who complain about their bosses for harassment and end up suing them, 90% of them end up losing their jobs as a result.
Parce qu'il faut faire vivre la loi. Il ne suffit pas de faire voter une loi qui interdit le harcèlement sexuel. Ensuite, il faut aider les victimes à s'emparer de cette loi, à faire valoir leurs droits, à déposer plainte et à ce qu'il y a des procès qui interdisent réellement ces agissements. Sinon, l'impunité continue de régner.
So it's kind of from the ground up that we're seeing this culture evolve. Out of the 35 companies where she helped expose allegations of misconduct, some came to her and they said they wanted to learn and start changing their internal processes. And then about half a dozen men from various companies also lost their jobs as a result of the account.
Effectivement, c'est une sorte d'épée de Damoclès, dire on est là, on vous voit. Maintenant, on vous voit. Donc, vous n'avez plus le droit d'agir en toute impunité comme vous l'avez fait pendant des années.
Honestly, I feel like this story is really empowering. It was very encouraging to see that women with very little resources, very little training could start a revolution on their own. I mean, this one woman really changed the ad world and the culture in those workplaces